Morning there peeps, I'm back again, and I don't know about you lot, but I've had a complete gutser of this international week. It's been going on and on and on, and we've still got about another 5 days to go, haven't we, because there's no football till Saturday, and it's driving us all nuts, isn't it, because I see you lot all arguing on Twitter, causing trouble as usual. You know, you're all drinking too much, smoking too much, probably arguing with people, getting up to mischief. And I thought I'd better come on and do a quick video and get us all back on topic, because this is just a general one, this one, because I was going to get Son in this week. I was all for kicking out Foden, giving him a boot and getting Son in, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. Even Salah, I had 13.6 million in the bank to get Salah in, and I'm going off the idea, and I'll tell you why I'm going off the idea, because there's two things that happened last game week that has made me think I'm not going to get Salah in. The first one was Trent getting 12 points, and the second was Son getting a hat-trick. Now if I get Salah in, it pretty much rules out Trent, it rules out Trippier, it rules out Son, it rules out upgrading Jackson, upgrading Sterling, or upgrading anybody. So I thought, yes, I can get Son in, and on paper the team looks really good, but we have the same familiar problem in that the team looks inflexible when you put Salah in it. So I won't be getting Salah, especially as I will not be captaining him anyway. Son's a different story, because in game week 8 City are away at Arsenal and Son's got Luton. So he is a viable captain option. So I will want Son, but do I want him this week? This is a big question I'm asking myself, and a question you lot should be asking yourselves. Because I see a lot of people taking out Fernandes, Rashford, Martinelli, and in fact I got rid of all three of the pricks last week, but it doesn't mean you should, because they've got good fixtures coming up, and Son has only got one. We should have been bringing in Son last week, shouldn't we? Before his hat-trick, when he had two good fixtures and he just scored a goal in the League Cup, and we all conveniently forgot about him and didn't get him. So when we should have got him, that's when the winners got him, peeps. Not like us. We didn't get him. We're all getting him now after his hat-trick, just like we did with Sterling last week. Well, I'm not going to get him in this week, I've decided. So the thing with Son is, and the problem with Son is, that he's got Sheffield United this week, but then he's got Arsenal and Liverpool the following 2 weeks. And we've probably already got Maddison, haven't we? So do we really want two Tottenham midfielders for those 2 game weeks? I don't think we do, to be honest. I really don't. But I don't. So I'm not going to get him. I'm going to take my chances. And by game week 8, something else might have happened. You know, Richarlison might be back at striker, or we just don't know, do we? That Johnson character might be playing somewhere and affecting things. And so what I'm going to be doing, I think, is reluctantly saving my free transfer. Because although Foden has been completely garbage, in my opinion, he hasn't been great. He got a lucky assist, didn't he, last week, when for a goal that shouldn't have even stood. He didn't look very good against England. But what I do want is, well, for England, but what I do want is 2 free transfers. And I've decided that I don't want Salah because of flexibility. Now, I'll show you something here, because I've got money in the bank. And what I do want to do at some stage is get Trent in. Either for Jackson, because I think Jackson, let's talk about Jackson for a second, because Jackson, a lot of people getting rid of Jackson this week. I hate price drops, but I'm going to have to wear this one, because there is literally nobody that I would consider bringing in this week. You've got the Man City striker, who's over in South America, big time difference. Champions League coming up, could well be rested this weekend, I think. You've got the Liverpool striker, Nunez, looks good, A couple of good fixtures for Liverpool coming up, but then a couple of tough ones. We still don't really know, despite his goals, we still don't know that he is nailed on to be starting games, do we? He's not my kind of transfer that I'd make, so I won't be getting him in. Only other player I can find worth bringing in the next couple of weeks is, funnily enough, Morris. And I'm not going to do that until after I've seen Jackson fail against Bournemouth, who are going to be playing an open style of game that should suit Jackson. So I've decided I'm not touching Jackson, not this week. He will be going very shortly because Chelsea's fixtures are no good, which means that Chilwell, Sterling and Jackson all have to go soon. So I really do need 2 free transfers, especially when you consider that I'm thinking the best Chilwell replacement is going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold. And if you get him, and in 4 weeks' time or 3 weeks' time, I will definitely want Son. Definitely want him, whether it's for Sterling or Foden. So I will definitely want him, because they've got Luton in game week 8, and Man City are away at Arsenal. And Son is going to be a lot better captain option, or even Maddison. What am I doing? Going all over the shop. So I will definitely want them. And when I look at my money, I can get Son and Trent and leave myself 1.3 in the bank, which is pretty good, isn't it? 1.3 in the bank. So then it also means I can upgrade Sterling to somebody else, one of the 8 million options, or upgrade Jackson to Watkins, or Jackson to Jesus. So I've decided this is why I don't want Salah, because see, that is a kind of, this is why I'm saving my money, so that I can get a team like this and have 0.4 in the bank. I can have Son, I can have all these good midfielders, I can have Trent Alexander-Arnold. I might even be able to get Trippier in if I don't upgrade Jackson. So basically, this is why I'm not getting Salah. I want that flexibility. And I think Son, should you get him this week? I don't know. It's a kind of transfer that can backfire on you. You know, you can take out Rashford. He can easily score this week. And then you've got rid of a player that's got good fixtures, and you've bought him one that's suddenly got 2 bad fixtures in Son. You know, he can score against Arsenal and Liverpool, can he, Son? But there's a good chance he won't. I mean, he didn't get any fantasy points in the first few weeks of the season, did he? And it's not a game where you'd think that Tottenham are going to be dominating the play. So basically, this is where I am this week, peeps. I'm thinking ahead. My thinking's changed. I think if the deadline had been Friday, I would have gone Foden to Son. But given more thinking time, I'm stepping back and putting more value in those 2 free transfers. Because Chilwell's going to have to go soon. He's on thin ice. He's not going to be playing as a winger much longer. He might not even be playing as a winger this week. A lot of people thinking he's not even going to be on the pitch this week. But I think he will be, because I think they need his experience. They can't have everybody. They can't have all the kids on the pitch. And Chilwell's got more experience than most of them. But I wouldn't be surprised if he is playing as a fullback this week. But that's all I come on for, really, Pete, just to take your mind off all the stress. You know, some poor devil got picked on, didn't he, this week, because he put a post on saying he'd learnt from previous seasons, and he had a good start this season, and it was because he was being more patient, etc., etc. And he was attacked for saying he won FPL basically after 4 weeks. He didn't say any such thing, really, but apparently he's a bit of a dick. But anybody sticks their head above the parapet this week is going to get it bitten off, because everyone's bored, everyone's causing arguments, and to be honest, Twitter's quite a lot of fun when it's like this, as long as you don't take it too seriously. But I think this week basically it is all about sun, isn't it? I've had a look through for differentials because the last couple of weeks I've given you guys Sterling and other people, but this week I cannot really find any other really good differentials to bring in. So if you're not bringing sun in, I think you're probably resting. You're sticking with what you've got because I don't think you take out your Man United mids. As much as I'd love for everyone to take them out because I don't have them, you probably don't do it. You probably don't even take out Martinelli, do you, this week? So, but if you do, aggressive managers, you are going to get sun in, aren't you? You are going to target that fixture. And it could well pay off, I mean, it's not with, it's possible Son gets another hat-trick or a couple of goals or a goal and an assist. All would make it well worth the transfer, probably, wouldn't they? So I'm not hugely against it. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But personally, I'm going to be taking the saving the transfer, because I only just played my wild card, so it's good to build up 2-3 transfers after it, because I have got 3 Chelsea. A lot of you probably got 2 or 3 Chelsea, but you still got your wild card, so you can get rid of your Chelsea on the wild card. But the way things are going with Chelsea at the moment, I think people are going to be getting rid of them before then. If they do nothing against Bournemouth, then you're going to want to get rid of them pretty damn quick, I think, which is why you want to save your transfer if you can, because just in case you do need to get rid of them. So it's always good to save a transfer anyway, isn't it? So that's what I'll be doing. Anyway, peeps, I'm off now. Short and sweet. I think we're up to 11 minutes 51 seconds. So that's about enough of that. So you can get back on Twitter, cause a bit more trouble, go and have a look on Reddit or whatever, or just play some computer games. You can play, is it Starfield or whatever it is that's come out? I've been playing a bit of that on Twitter. Oh no, not on Twitter. I'm obsessed with Twitter, aren't I? Playing it on the old Xbox. But the jury's still out for me. I'm getting a bit old for computer games now. I don't enjoy them quite as much as I used to. It's same old, isn't it? Once you've played one, you've played them all, haven't you, really? So anyway, peeps, I'm off now, and I'll talk to you all later. And remember.